Birth trauma training is open for enrollment. It is happening on May 15th, and it is an online all-day workshop to get you prepared in mitigating obstetrical violence in whatever birth setting your clients are birthing in. Yeah, you heard that right. This is not a training about just avoid the system. This is certainly not a training that tells you to go with the flow or shut up and put up. Birth trauma training is about changing the culture of care. I'm Emily Edwards, and I'm the founder of the Good Birth Co. You might have known that already since you're here, but I am so glad you are, because this mission is impossible to move forward all on my own. That's why you are invited. You're invited to join me in this full day training to cover things like taking action, advocacy in the birth space, beyond the basics of birth trauma, because let's face it, we know the stats, we know what it looks like, we know because we're seeing it and we're hearing it. What we need is something to do about it. And I know that birth trauma training is that solution you've been looking for. I have delivered this training to many people over the last year and a half, and I am proud to say that I have had two different doula agencies train their staff and have found that this was an incredible team building workshop, but also went above and beyond in terms of the skills and the philosophy of care that goes along with it. Person-centered care is a term that really isn't utilized in birth work or labor and delivery, but it is my personal jam. And if there is a place for person-centered care, it is 100% in the birth space. That's because we as birth workers, doulas, perinatal professionals, we have a huge responsibility. We need to be capable of putting aside our biases, our traumas, our stresses, our belief system at times, to be able to solely see that there is only one person at the center of that care. I don't believe in the family care model. I don't believe that it is a dyad in birth. Again, sort of, obviously, there's duh. But when it comes to delivery of care and how a person is treated, there's only one way to do it. And that is by respecting the person at the center of the care. Birth trauma training prepares perinatal professionals to own this, because big doula organizations are leaving you out to dry when it comes to this topic. You are left like a naked little bunny rabbit in the middle of an open field with falcons flying above you. Your training does not prepare you to protect client decisions. And that's what your clients are hiring you for. This is the training for you if you are just absolutely exhausted by the fact that this is happening every single time you go into the hospital, into a birth center, and even at home births. I invite you to join me in May for this full day training. And if that doesn't jive for you, or maybe you have a really big team and you want me to deliver it to just your team, I can do that. Birth trauma training is here, and we are on a mission to train 100 birth workers in 2023 so we can change the culture of care together. You can sign up now by heading to any of the buttons on this page or the link. And I can't wait to see you there.